goosebumps all over. But you know what? The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful. It is to be honorable and to be passionate. It's to make a difference that you have lived and lived well. You know, Ralph Waldo Emerson said this many years ago, and how true this is. Tonight, we have a living example of this quote. The legendary Ghanaian music producer and sound engineer. If you ask me, he shaped the landscape of African hip-hop and hip life, renowned for his innovative beats and profound understanding of musical artistry. This is one man who is known for his ability to discover and nurture raw talent. Our guest emerged in the late 1990s and he's played a pivotal role in the careers of greats, and if you dare say, successful artists from Ghana. Talk about Obrafo, Kwakesi, Tiny, Aibe Ede, Sarkozy. I mean, the list goes on. He was born some 47 years ago, precisely March 27, 1977. He's the founder and CEO of the last two music groups. Talk about hip life, and I'll talk about Hammer and some great names as well. Indeed, hip hop in Ghana, his name is excellent. He's inspired many people and the next generation of African music producers as well. He's the third of 6 children of Jones Osei and Marion Osei. His father was a banker. He rose to become the deputy governor of the Central Bank of Ghana. Bet you didn't know that. Yes, I guess tonight he's seen it all. And will come some interesting times in history as well. And his mother was in the fishing industry, a descendant of the late Otumfo Opoku II. One time king of Ashanti, lived in North Kaneshi, later moved to East Legon in the late 1980s. He attended the Yellow Jacqueline Nursery School, St. Teresa's School, and then Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, Presec Real Club. His passion for music became a distraction from his active academic work. Well, he said that before. Tonight we'll ask you, any regrets not to have furthered his education up to the university level? He lived occasionally in the UK and also the USA during his late teens. I know that his father was at a point heartbroken that his grades failed, and family realized that, look, this is a born creative person who belongs to the arts. So they supported him eventually. Tonight, we're celebrating one great man who, in between recordings of his groomed iconic acts, he occasionally will go out there to also executive produce albums. He's done that for Deba, for JD, for Joe Fraser, KK Fosu, Ochame Kwame, Kwabena, and several others. That's the kind of man we're celebrating tonight, right here on Starr Chat. His name is Hammer of the Last Two. Ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to engage the man who's quite reserved. You won't see him at the nightclub, never. He's not at social gatherings, hardly. No other than Edward Nana Poku Osei, popularly known as Hammer. Hammer, you're most welcome. Please, get closer to your microphone first. Are you tearing already? It's your day. We're celebrating you, bro. You paid your dues. Congratulations.
I am exceptionally, this means a lot because you were the first person to play my music on air. When I was just with a knapsack, 1998, Legon, nobody was giving us a chance, and you aired it. So this is important to me. This day, being you, the same person who played my work for the first time on radio.
26 years ago.
Yes, sir.
How the world of the universe.
It is serious. I mean, it's big. I'm happy to you because it means a lot. I mean, I was sitting right in front of you at Legon.
Yes.
And you were enthusiastic about this young
It was
boy.
on a cassette.
Yes, I was 20. I was 21.
21, same. Yes.
I was 21, and you were like, Charlie, bring come.
Yes.
But I had already heard of you from Accra.
Yes.
When I was in
Pesek, right.
And we had met through Temain.
That's right. Montero
and
yes,
them.
That's right.
Yeah, but
wow.
I hadn't really. But when you gave us, I called you and you were like, bring it to the station and. Radio
Universe. Yes.
Played the work
Abronaso by Obrafo.
It wasn't even finished.
And
you played it and you talked about us as if you knew us, and you talked about us. You said, look, these guys are going to change.
They're going to change the music scene and they're going to make it.
Yes.
And indeed, you changed the scene.
1 year later, we took over the country. 99. The first album came and Ghana embraced us. And it was like, you knew it before time.
You paid your dues, and that is why tonight here at the EIB Network, we're celebrating you right here on Starr 103.5 FM. We are live. Also in Kumasi on Ultimate 106.9 FM. In Takrady, you're listening to us on Empire 102.7. And of course, we're live around the world on starfm.com.gh. We're also live on our IG page. Starr Chat is brought to you by MTN everywhere you go. Haptel is everything you. Core mixture for your general well-being. And GCB Bank, your bank for life. And Hammer is here. Once again, thanks so much for joining us.
My mother is asking, where can she listen to it? It's in the UK.
Oh, we're sending her the link now. Okay, sure. So, how is it that I'll be? Your mom is out there in the UK listening and all that.
No,
so on our page, you
after
say yes.
My dad passed a year ago.
Okay.
She's been mourning all year till now.
Oh, right.
And we thought it wise that she takes a short
holiday.
Yeah,
right. So we're sending through the link for her to listen to it. But it's a good one to have you here. Once again, you're most welcome. Many thanks for joining us. So tell us, for the first time and exclusively aired on the show, is it rewarding to be a music producer in Ghana?
It depends on, I always praise J-So for sounding the alarm that we didn't heed to.
Which is?
A lot of producers weren't paying attention. At the time, J-So was focused on split sheets. The monetary terms of our trade was confusing at the time. Some people didn't understand that when you pay a producer in the studio, it's only an advance. He's in the music perpetually, as long as he lived. Even his children would get to enjoy through the publishing. And J-So kept drumming it in our ear. Every artist goes to his studio and he pulls out a split sheet.
Right.
And people are like, oh, J-So, you're too known. Then we frowned upon it because we didn't understand it. And the kid, like J-So at the time, who came from Pesek, who was actually a fan of mine from Pesek, to come and try to warn us about how to deal with this.
Because he was thinking about the future and said that is where he can end. So it's not just you being paid to record the music.
The studio was just an advance. You pay in the studio, and the split sheet claims it guarantees your publishing for perpetuity. That is what he was doing. But we didn't understand J-So, you too know, Obama was signing him. But he was right.
Do you regret not doing that and getting that? And for many producers as well, can you speak to it for them? That is why many of them maybe are really not there in terms
eventually
of the financial
it
terms.
happened.
Okay.
But it took getting into the digital age, the DSP age, for us to really take it serious and start doing our split sheets.
It means that for the first 10 or 15 years of your
nobody
life,
was doing split sheets. But it still means that you can still sit down and agree. You know, if the artist is level-headed and you guys are on good terms, you can sit down and agree that, look, we should have signed this 10 years ago. We didn't, but we can still sign it now.
Have you done that with Obrafo?
Yes, I have done that with a few people. I mean, yeah, we are still working on it.
That's good. That's good. Yo, you are still working with it with Obrafo.
Yeah. No, only Obrafo, everybody.
What is the difficulty?
No, there's no difficulty. We are just putting things in place because our catalogs are big.
Okay.
So we have to make sure that everything is okay. Then we take care of our split sheets for the future. The publishing is important. The publishing is the reason why Bob Marley's grandchildren are eating.
That's right.
You know, and forever and ever, anybody who is next of kin to you will enjoy your labor.
You know, because I saw that for Bonnie M, and you mentioned, Bob Marley as well. Same for the Bee Gees. We can talk about the Rolling Stones,
yes.
And that is why still people are eating off that.
Yes.
But in Ghana, we missed out of that.
We missed that. A lot of there's some money, you see, and the money waits for you, and it is redistributed in 10 years. Ooh. So when the money from 2099 to like our money from like 99 to like 2010 is wiped off. It's in the air. It's gone. It's wiped off. If you don't claim it, they will wait for you to claim it in 10 years. After that, they'll release it.
So which is why a lot of music producers are now struggling in quotes or times are hard because their creative work, which is what they want to intellectual property, their skill is gone.
It's gone.
Nobody protected it.
Nobody protected. All they had to do was get a proper publishing deal, split sheets with your team, artist, producer, anybody who even coughed on the song will have to sign that they're part of it. It's important.
So that education and sensitization is key. Are we doing that now to protect the creative?
Not entirely. What I'm saddened. It is not being entirely done. You know, I like Kanye West very much because he credits properly. He's the only one in the world who credits like it should be. If you look on his work, you find about 15 producers. You know why they are producers? It's not because they sat down to play anything, but they were in the studio.
Just being in the
Somebody
studio,
in the studio, this guy just says that, Ahano, when you say a guy, then I change it. I'm supposed to add his name.
You credit him for that?
I have to. Kanye West has about 15 producers, and people don't understand. They're like, oh, people 15 above beating him. Joey B is one of the best producers in this country.
Joey B?
Yes, but he hasn't been credited before.
Interesting.
Joey B, when he sits behind any producer, everything you play, it's coming from him.
Whoa.
That means that he should be co-producer. Ghanaians don't realize that all the artists and their inputs in the studio, they should be credited. Me, I'll be different, man. Me, I'll be a man already. I don't wait for artists. Yes. I play my 10. And the artist comes and he chooses. Then we create a song for that.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not the kind of producer who you can stand behind and
direct and ask. No,
my mind will be somewhere. I have to cry. Ochano Kami said it the other time. I think it was on the show.
Yes, he did. Yes.
He said, you asked that I didn't know how many years they bring.
Yeah.
Not say how much this was so. And it's true. I used to weep in the studio when I'm playing.
You used to weep in the
studio? Yes.
Why? Emotions?
Yes.
Because the better part of you.
When I'm playing, I'm in a different zone. Ooh. So sometimes Adam and the rest are in the studio, they see that it's coming, they will sack everybody. Adam will fit through somebody aside.
Then they know that is the moment.
Then any newcomer, you let the person go out. And I just shed tears. These trumpets.
You put yourself in the music and you love it.
Yes, so that is what I am. So the music, the way artists look for producers for their song, I play my song.
Is that what you do?
Yes, don't you understand? The song is for me, the beat,
Yes.
Wow. See, the beat is an entity on its own. I named them Acid Rain, nuclear war, all those things you'll be hearing Manchester.
Yes.
That is the name of the beat. So I am featuring Obrafo.
Oh, so it's not the musicians coming, Sakode doesn't come and then he says, I'm going to do this way.
No.
Obrafo, really?
Oba, Brabat Nasi. I want you to rap like this. This is how we go. That is why. So I see myself as an artist who needs a rapper. Just like they see themselves as a rapper who needs a producer. You see, so my trade was quite different from people like JQ.
Yeah.
Because JQ can work very, very, very fast. He can do an album in 3 weeks.
But for you,
1 year. I was saying you smart.
really?
Yeah, so we are different in we work differently. You know, he was doing mass production because his lineup, if you don't work fast, you don't go fit. Right. But me, I'm very choosy. And I didn't take money from artists.
You never took money from any artist?
Obrafo has never paid me before.
Obrafo has never paid me for studio time, for
have a
recording?
deal.
Okay.
It's a deal. So, I don't know how to. You see, the reason why I don't take money is because Sawasa, I can't correct you because you have paid me. So if you have paid me, I have to shut up and play. But me, I don't tell you say you shall, you know, go go house, go then come. I can't record you. So if you pay me, we can't do that. So what we do is I accept that you are good. In the studio, somebody they sweep. Motia the beast master or Kra. Bad boy, but or Prabu, you won't see him coming. What the music will come a party or Beno studio.
Wow.
So I have soldiers that I believe in.
Right.
But then I always look for executive producers. Because I was just a boy living with my parents.
That's right.
So what I do is we are album now.
Then you look out. Yeah.
So I finish Paimuka, I go to Abraham's office with my partner and Obrafo. This is the next big thing. Abraham didn't want to.
You didn't believe in the dream.
Cyphers.
Yes.
He took it and he.
That was OM Studios later, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he saw. He said, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "This is the future." Sure. Then those times we don't get mobile phones.
That's right.
So he put it in his drawer, and he left. He said he will call me when he listens to it. That day, I reach house. My house girl say, "Will you friend?" I say from Abraham, the young man in the office is here.
He listened to the album
that same day.
And instantly he says you should come back.
That's a mobile phone no day. So you can reach home.
Your house phone, then he will call you.
He will call you. He assigned. Went back to Abraham's office. He said, "Look, this is how you're going to do this. Who is the executive producer? Who did this? Who did this? Who did this? I need to know everybody. Get me the artist. This will go." So that time, Nicholas done all the work for the.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, he was very enthusiastic. Yeah, I found it out. So after that, when I finish any album, I go to Europe. I finished Tiny.
Was Obrafo your first?
Yes, my first.
Your first. Yes. How did you discover Obrafo?
A friend of mine from school lived with him at Taifa.
Okay.
And he called me and said, "Look, come on." That time, me, I don't get studio. I haven't seen. So I did drum on tables.
So you were a beat maker. You started drumming on table.
Yeah. I don't know what to do in the studio.
You didn't know how to play a keyboard. You
so I
didn't
do bass. Like add a yeah. You know that thing. So the guy told Obrafo that Madam would be on board beat or tables near dinner. Now Obrafo had seen the studio before. Okay. And I was just having fun in my house. So he came, he rapped, and I drummed. But me, I knew about rap. I drummed and drummed and drummed. And we did the ad bravo, and all that on the table.
Still, you not going to a studio?
My mouth did play bass. So that when he said, "Hammer, I know a place." So the reason why I believe in Obrafo and I love him so much is because his executive producer, who had money, was prepared to pay a pro. At the time, it was Zap Mallet. There were big guys in the industry who knew what to do. Obrafo said, We Maso say.
Dan Maso, yes.
Or say, Masa, I don't own studio. Oh,
He doesn't
say,
know,
I
yes.
swear to God.
This is the guy I want to work with.
So this guy, I start watching my back. Like I had to believe in myself.
You were 20 years. At the
21, yeah. 21, yeah. So I enter CHM. I couldn't write with this. I don't even know what to press.
You have
so
never
Zola.
seen, yes.
Zola guide me. He said, "Be here, the keyboard day. I go press record, play on for here."
Wow.
So that is how me and my partner, Yawanoff. Yeah, that's how we.
At the time, was it the last two or it was Slim and Deep?
The last two is Slim and Deep.
Okay.
We are the last two. My name was Slim. I was Slim.
Slim, yes, very slim there.
Yeah, I'll be Slim past anybody. So my name will be Slim the Hammer.
Slim the Hammer, okay.
And his name is Way Deep. His name is Yawanoff. Yaw in reverse is Way.
Oh, right.
So he used to be very, very deep. So he's called Way Deep. Way Deep. You are too way deep.
Yeah.
That is how. So the third album to finish, Kwakese, I think I'm deep.
Well, so you took Kwakese
and give it, yes.
And you handed him over to Fennec.
Not handed him over. Fennec be one guy in
okay.
the studio. Me the dream Kwao. So Kwao they move up where go meet Fennec where he come. Where I made him understand how it works.
Right.
You know, but Kwao was already on his own moving.
Okay.
The next one
so
was.
let's take our time. First was on Bradford.
Yes.
And then Tiny. How did Tiny come into the picture?
Tiny came looking for me.
Okay.
Yeah, his parents actually were very much involved. And you know, I had to, you know, we had misunderstandings because Tiny was kind of confused about how I wanted him to do Ga, and he wanted to do Tree.
Oh, Tiny wanted to do Tree at the time?
Because Tree was dominating, and he hadn't done Ga before. So he was known as Tiny Fresh, and he was a Tree rapper. And I hear him speak the Tree, and I hear Ga inside. I'm like, Charlie, you know if you come face these people, Nanando and things, you can't come and face these people with Ga influence Tree. So let's do the Ga. Say, my God, people know the Ga know they move, this and that. So we had disagreements. So his father called from the UK and made him understand that, okay, let's do half Ga, half Tree. So finish the Ga, he brought pride to Labadi. Up to now, he keeps on telling me how much he said. You know, so that's how
it's.
Badu. Ricky. Ricky is the father.
Okay.
Now Badu is the mother.
Oh.
Akuchobi is the last one.
All right. Ricky. Now Badu.
Maybe that Aliche.
Aliche can't.
And then so from there, Adam. I finished Adam. I took him to Abraham. Abraham was like, yeah. Are you sure? It will be unpopular language. I told him that, look, Abraham, I'll bring you something we know before.
Was it deliberate that you had found a Bradford doing Tree, then came Tiny doing Ga?
Yeah, because I get bored quickly. I'm like, I want a new challenge.
Okay.
I did Tree. I realized that Ghana, you're multi.
That's right.
Like dialect, we can't stick on one.
Everybody
was. You know, but me, I always wanted to try something new. Adam was great. Adam was called Exodus.
Oh, that's Adam's.
He was a dancehall rapper, a dancehall artist. That's why he does the dancehall so well.
Yeah, with ease.
Yeah, he's a dancehall artist. I pushed him to be a rapper.
Is Tiny arguably the best Ga rapper in Ghana? Hands down.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, of course. Boys Day, but Aliche be Aliche. The style, okay. Germany, yeah, that boy, he's bad boy. You know, he's bad boy. And he has style, you know, that time,
right.
Sugar Mummies, they come to the studio because they were.
Oh, Tiny, Sugar Mummies chasing him.
Hey!
Wow, it was a hot cake.
They don't play, come on one day. I feel
like, no, really?
Yeah. No, before he became big. I'm not talking about Tiny.
Wow.
Pre-Tiny. Before his album came out.
Yes, Sugar Mummy. That's why Tiny.
Mummies. Oh yeah, but you know, pretty boy.
Yeah.
Bad boy, pretty boy.
That's right.
He collects them all. I mean, he handled them all. Oh yeah. Tiny was like that. He was a magnet. The girls liked him.
Okay.
You know.
No,
That's why
artist
Manchester said sexy Tiny.
Sexy Tiny. Yes. Sexy
We were
Tiny.
all calling him like that because of what we saw.
Yes.
He attracted a lot of girls.
What about Casey? What kind of guy was he? I mean, you discovered him doing stuff with him and Hash. I heard a story that he used to sleep at Hash and wait for you.
Yeah. He walked from Sweden to Accra. That be what?
Casey walked from Sweden to Accra.
Yeah. He
just come and record.
He sleep twice on the road. For I think Bumburam and
Willie Bounce.
Yeah, he did. No, he did come. He did come to like Bumburam. He be determined. And one thing he told me was that he really means to do this thing.
Wow.
And it was impressive. When I finished the first compilation of Rafa's X Diary, where everybody had a song to their name.
Right.
The deal was go and perform your song is for you. And the CDs was for execution instruments. Well, went to do his performances, put money together and did his own album. 103.5. That was amazing, you know. Well, behind the madman persona is some wise big boy.
Wow.
You see the mansion the way he raised for Sakumono there.
Casey.
Yes.
Wow.
You know,
That's
and oh yeah, and beautiful family.
That's right.
If you see in family in the way you raise them, you would wonder why that madman persona. You know,
and he's been through a lot, right? Walking from Sweden to Accra, struggling to make it, and now look at him.
Yeah.
Doing amazing.
His name was Muta. Yes.
So we're getting some history. Exodus
we changed all of them their names.
Yes. Adam was Exodus.
Yes, Exodus.
Okay.
Because it was Muta.
Okay. And Obrafo before Obrafo was who?
Obrafo, they were Brempon, they were 8.
Yes. 8 of them.
8. I sacked them all.
Oh, you sacked them?
I sacked them all. They were like leeches. Oh yeah, because listen, you're the group.
Okay.
And I noticed that. What make a conf? They say. Once we were in the studio, and Obrafo was angry. Why? I won't you rap with the other. Now sorry. Now rap. I'm 2 weeks ago. Now I'm saying, wait. You the right to rap for them. It's like the essence of a group is you are bringing something I don't have.
Correct.
And you are bringing something I don't have. And we are all putting it together to make a group. And you the right to give all these guys, and they haven't even learned it. That's how I can work out.
So you sacked the
everybody. I sacked them all. Obrimpong, Otunfo, Odifo, Obrafo.
Left it on Obrafo.
Oh yes. He was the short man way. Everybody don't pass away. They control the whole squad. Right. This is the guy.
You gambled on Obrafo. You took a bet and he paid off.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was destined.
Did that album make you some good money? I mean, that was the one, Executioner's Diary.
No, I haven't made a peso from that album.
You haven't made a best one?
Oh yeah, but
that album.
I will chop my publishing.
Why? Because the executive producer took all the money?
No.
So why? Because that album
nobody really made good money. Obrafo himself didn't make good money. The investors
recouped their money.
And I think Obrafo played his shows as usual.
Just to make
but we don't bore because we are in it for perpetuity, you know. Me and off we will eat. So it's not like Obrafo swears me or anything. You know.
At the time,
we were green.
Bookkeeping was.
Executive producer was green. Producers were green.
Right.
Obrafo was green.
Right.
We were all learning as we were going. Right. And so it was quite hard.
Quite hard indeed. Which album did bring in some good money?
Adam.
Go get it.
Because that one I went in as a manager. No, the rest of them I just make the album and I hand over to executive producers because my squad in the studio be too much.
Right.
Like 50 boys, everybody there outside the rap, they do in the rehearsals. When I say you pass, then I put you for studio. When you finish,
more like a school.
Yes. It was a school.
It was a school.
Yeah. Oh, we did buy food and they feed everybody. The kinky seller.
Yeah.
I buy the kinky. And
all of it.
Everybody would take bowl, take kinky, take fish, and go say something.
And you paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, so we're developing something.
Okay.
You know, but we didn't have the backing. We needed some Igwe.
That's right. To back it, to finance.
You know, if you watch what Dre them all do, there was always
some backing right there. Some big Jewish boy who just do that, or some guy at the back.
Or some Bola.
do you regret not pushing for that? Because you were all about not just the fame, but you were happy, you were passionate about it, so it wasn't about the money. Do you look back and say, look, you could have built something big and stronger?
I could have. I think I could have.
You regret that, indeed?
Not really regret, but I think that it could have been controlled.
That's right.
It was chaos. It wasn't controlled.
Okay.
We could have controlled it and kept it within a loop.
Is it too late to do that?
No, it's not. After Upper Echelons, a new album is coming out.
Oh, we have a new album coming out.
Upper Echelons.
When?
The first single will drop in weeks, I think a week or two.
So that's exclusive of the show. So Hammer is back in the studios and you have a new one coming, an album.
Bad Boy Sound.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have a sneak peek of that on the show. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. We just might. But let's talk about the evolution of the Ghanaian music industry over the years. Are you satisfied with what you hear in terms of music, in terms of sound quality, in terms of act?
I think I'm impressed with the sound, though. I mean, you see, what you need to understand is that we had no help, and we still have no help.
But we have the body creative arts. We have a minister and a deputy minister who's even coming from our fold as an engineer and
the
music producer.
Started right now for that one.
Why about Marco Krekumante?
I will come back to that one.
Wow. Okay.
Mark, I never supported Mark's appointment. Everybody knows. I was very loud on social media.
Why?
I went at it with him. I wasn't happy because we all know each other. Well, I know you.
That's right.
You know me. You know the kind of thing where you go free talk, say no, Hammer can't, or Hammer shouldn't. So we are who we are. Our deeds, you know, our deeds show over time.
Factor non-verbal.
Exactly.
It's action, not words.
Yes. And we know who we are. Now, Mark over the years hasn't really done anything.
No, but I disagree with you because Mark was a successful music producer. He did from North Kenya, from Charming, great DJ. Okay, you finish your point. Yes.
Nobody disputes Mark's prowess as a businessman, and I'm actually a big fan of his when it comes to a certain point. But you can tell a lot about someone. Public office is different. Public office is putting your needs or your wants aside and championing a cause. He hasn't displayed that.
You think Marco Krekumante has not displayed that?
Or the whole career of Marco Krekumante it's been about Mark.
Really?
Yes, I mean nobody. Mark, it's not bad. I mean you are developing yourself, but we see how you roll. Look at Abraham Ohenijan. He's the one I actually was hoping that he goes ahead. You know why?
To become the deputy minister for tourism and creative art.
Let me show you why.
Why?
Over the years, Abraham Ohenijan, from when he started working, the way he handles OM studios, everybody who passed through OM studios, he developed them. He developed them. He did their weddings for them. If you are a cameraman at OM studio, Abraham will do your wedding for you. Dancers all became editors, self-developed.
So there's growth and development
for everybody. If you get there when you start sweep, you be sweeper or you be janitor, you will develop to become a cameraman and develop to become something else.
But you don't know what Mark has also done.
Oh, we know. Abraham, how do we know what Abraham has done? Because everybody can see. What you do in your bedroom, we're not supposed to see. You know, but what you do outside, be your deeds. What you do is who you are. Mark no be evil person, Mark no be bad person, but Mark doesn't have the collective interest at heart. What it takes to serve in a public office is selflessness, wanting to develop somebody before you. But when you come and it is about your development in politics, that you're focused on, it be different matter. He's focused on his development in politics, which is not bad.
But he's championed some initiatives and also help. He's there at functions when people are, I mean, we can talk about great concerts that have happened, even with our Ghana Music Awards. He's played a critical role in that.
Like
So-
what? Like what?
No, of course, he was part of the committee. You and I know as a
I
board.
was part of the committee.
Yes.
And
But he's also
he-
contributing your quota and helping.
Yes, yeah,
He's
but
there as a
that
deputy
is
minister.
not. But that one, the appointment. I
Yeah.
mean, Charlie Brabet now my board, so now, yeah.
He
I'm
brings
talking.
knowledge. He brings, yeah.
Me too, I bring knowledge. Everybody they bring knowledge. What are they trying to be saying? I know come to Bashmark.
No problem. No, but you said
But
your opinion.
I really
Yeah.
want people to realize that I disagreed with his appointment 2 years ago, or what was it 2 years ago?
You didn't support him.
I didn't support him. I made it very clear. I put it out there. He called me. We
Oh, he
talked
called
on
you?
Joy FM.
Mhm.
It was back and forth.
And you still stand by that.
Yes.
Wow.
That's a story here. You see, it has been about Mark is in politics, which is good. He wants to develop himself in politics. But Mark will represent him. We need somebody who will think about the industry, not him. And I don't believe that Mark is, maybe forget about Mark.
No,
No,
I mean-
the point I was trying to make
Yes.
is that, is that rain I'm hearing? Anyway, the point I was trying to make is that the boys haven't had help. The development of Ghana music, what the boys have done now is impressive, considering they had no
Kind of resources, yeah.
majors with me. Look, Wale, these boys, look, Sak, he's been doing these things himself. Wale no get no major way he come throw money at him. Sak didn't have anybody.
Stone boy.
Stone boy. You see,
Right.
these guys worked on their own, and the producers too. They learned on their own. There's no development in
But that's why
anything.
somebody will say that there's music at Hama. That's why you have a body. That's why you have an association.
Charlie, why you won't make a bash music? Don't
No,
talk
no,
about
I'm
music.
saying because those are the entities that are there
They
to support the
they
creative.
didn't do anything.
Music has not done anything.
They didn't do anything to develop these
These acts.
producers. Crinkman, Shona Music, one of the best producers in ever to come out of Africa. The guy have grooves. I still can't fathom how the mathematics behind those grooves. Listen, we had these boys developed on like themselves on their own. Look at what Richie did. Richie survived the test of time. Look, Fortune Day. You know what I'm saying? Look, people even did the industry where people don't know. They can't even come out because the industry is look at the joke. Like your boy Spikey.
Right.
He's a super producer, you don't know. Spikey the play beats where you put
Really?
Hey! You just have a computer. You just have a computer
I
man.
just a digital IT guy.
Spikey the super producer.
So all you are saying is that we need maybe some funds set up. Government should come and say, look, we have $10 million. Where are the creatives?
Yes.
Let's be the.
Because it's
You know what?
business.
I want you to keep the wire. We're going for short, but it's getting interesting. When we come back, there's a lot to talk about the show and the business part of show business right here on Starr Chat. We'll be right back.
This